Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a little bit different. It's not a makeup tutorial, it's not an eyebrow tutorial. I come to you bare with no makeup. So today's video is basically just a talk through video on how I managed to lose 17 kgs in 3 months. That was back in 2017. So yeah, if you're interested to know, continue watching and give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below, just tell me what content you'd like me to create. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's absolutely free. Thank you.
September we met, I could tell by your smile. You hadn't been with a good girl like me in a while. Yeah, you were impressed, couldn't leave me alone. Text me every time that you pick up the phone. And I had control in the driver's seat, but my hands are slipping off the wheel. Now the tables.
So guys, I changed my lifestyle, and me changing my lifestyle wasn't something that outrageous. It may have shocked my body, which could be the reason why I was able to lose 17 kgs in 3 months. So my weight at the time after I had my daughter, it was 96 kgs. Not really right after I had my daughter, because I had my daughter in Jan 2017. I started eating clean and watching what I eat. It was August. So yeah, so what I did was I changed my lifestyle. That's all it takes really. And I drank a lot of water, which I still do. So water is good for your skin, and it's also good for weight loss. So what I did was, first things first, I eliminated all the fizzy drinks. I stopped consuming a lot of fizzy drinks, which was usually Coke, because my family loves Coke. I started drinking water more often, and if there's an option of juice, I drink juice in between, like in weekends. And my eating plan was basically very simple. So what I ate was I stopped eating starch completely. So I was in a like not really low carb, but I was in a no carb diet. So what I'd eat was basically a piece of chicken and veggies. Some days I'd have no meat at all. I'll just eat. Some days I'd eat a lot of cucumbers, because cucumbers are, I love them. I love cucumbers. All I throw in was just a bit of lemon on top of it, or a bit of light salad dressing. Just eat cucumbers and lettuce. And that was my meal. And eggs, because I love eggs. And I didn't do this remove yolk type of thing. I just ate my salads. So because I suddenly had a lot of time in my hands, so like when you have a newborn, I mean, if you've just had a child, kids have a different routine. Like they sleep during the day, in the evening they struggle to sleep for some odd reason, because they sleep throughout the day, I think. So my daughter was that child. She was that baby. She'd be up from 3 a.m. up until 6 a.m. So when she got back to her normal routine, when she was like 6 months old, then she started sleeping like a normal human being. That's when I was like, okay, now I don't know what to do myself, because I got used to that routine. I'm still used to that routine. And then I started waking up at 4 a.m. I said, let me wake up and jog. But because it was winter in the area that we lived in, I don't live there anymore, with my mom's house. So when we lived there, I was like, it's not safe for me to go running on the road, and I can't do it on my own, basically. So what I decided to do was like run in my mom's yard, and it was easy. I started with doing like 10 rounds a day, just run around my mom's yard. She's got a pretty decent yard, so I'd run there 10 times, run around 10 times. That's what I started the first day, I remember. And it felt like, wow, I've achieved a lot. Because usually when you're driving and you have a car, you're used to parking right here, get into the garage, get off the car, walk in a few steps, and you're done. This was the only walking that I do. And then I changed it to running. So I did this 10 rounds. The next day I increased it to 20. Eventually by the end of the week I'd done 100 runs, and I was like, okay, next week I'm aiming to do 150 each day. So I was like, oh my God, I'm so proud of myself. And I started seeing progress. And as I started running, I also changed the way that I ate. I eliminated all the stuff, all the starch. Like I'm a black child. So if you're a black person, you know, like it's common that you cook rice and curry. That's what you eat on a daily basis. Or putu. I still love putu, by the way. I think that's going to be my cheat meal today. And so like, because I was living with my mom, it was not easy for me to like now come on and just like tell people this is what you cook, this is what you make. I said, okay, I'll eat whatever they eat, but I will just not eat the starch. So what I did was, if they made chicken curry and rice, I'll just take out the chicken and eat the chicken with cucumber. I love cucumbers. They're easy, they're inexpensive, they're easy. You don't have to cook them, or you just cut them and you just eat. That's what I did. So some days I'll get home, when they've made meals that I know are unhealthy, like if they made like tripe and dumplings, then I won't eat it at all. I remember one day my mom felt so bad because they'd made that, and I got home after work. I just grabbed a carrot and I made a cup of coffee, black coffee with no sugar. I ate that. I ate 2 sticks of carrots and I went to bed. That was my routine. You started. Obviously, went onto the road and I started doing my 5Ks. I still do 5Ks every morning. I started doing 5Ks, but I didn't start with 5K. I think the first 2 weeks I started with 2.5Ks, 2.5, yeah. 2.5 kilometers. I started doing that. I'd run the distance, come back. It was still a big achievement. I think per week I'd lose like 2.5 kgs, which was major in the beginning when I started. When you start this journey, you lose a lot of weight, and I did lose a lot of weight in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie to you. It gets a bit harder when your body starts getting used to your new lifestyle. Then it's not that easy to lose all the weight. I remember now that you weren't doing in the beginning. Or what aren't you doing now? So I was like, okay, let me go back to the drawing board. I was not going to the drawing board like a presentation or type of thing. I was going back to my head and thinking backwards. What were you doing there? And that was easy because I had put in the work. I had lost all that 17 kgs in 3 months. So if I could do that, I was still the same person. I could still do it again. So I was like, okay, now I cheat a lot. My cheat meals turn into cheat days, which is wrong. So those are the things that you need to start watching, and you need to be able to critique yourself and do what they call introspection. So I did that, and it's work, guys. You gotta put in the work. So my advice to you is to start drinking a lot of water. Drink water that's according to your weight, and that's water on a daily basis. So you basically divide your weight by 3. And you get the number of liters that you should be drinking. And try and have more veggies than protein in your meals. So I tried having a lot of color in my plate. I started watching what I ate. I never drank cold drink during the week, and I still don't. I stopped drinking cold drinks during the week. I know it's not good for me. Become big results. Just eliminate those tiny bits of things, and you slowly, gradually build it. Do not think you're a superwoman or superman and you feel like I can do it all in one day or in 1 week. It's work. You're gonna get disappointed sometimes. You're gonna jump into the scale and you haven't lost a kilo, but when you look at yourself and you feel active, you're like, I've lost something. So the scale is not going to be on your side every time, because sometimes you gain muscles, we gain different things. Guys, there's no time for people to get fat now. Like, let's not get fat. I'm a stress eater. I know that about myself. I was stressed literally a week ago. Still stressed, and then I started putting on weight because I was stress eating, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gaining like 3-4 kgs now. Let me go back and start eating clean, because I mean, we eat food just to comfort ourselves, but we're killing our bodies. So that's just my advice to everyone walking. You can start by doing 10 rounds a day, like I started in a small yard. That's an achievement. And yeah, you basically need to keep working at it, keep working at it, keep working at it. And you start feeling good about yourself. Do not do it to impress someone else. You're doing the work for yourself. Because once you start impressing people, and when they don't see those results, you get disappointed and you start going back to your old lifestyle. You start gaining the weight after working so hard. So do it for you. Put in the work 80% of what you eat, 80% of weight loss depends on what you eat. 20% is the training. 80% is, I cannot stress this enough, because there are people in my life that say, hey, you really train hard. Hey, you must be losing the weight. I was training a few weeks ago, but because something was stressing me at work, I was not losing the weight because I was not eating clean, because I was stress eating. That's what I'm talking about. 80% is what you eat, guys. 80% is what you eat. Body, know your temptations and limit those temptations, especially if you're in your own space. I mean, if you're it's easy because you buy only the healthy meals. If you're serious about this journey, you're going to buy what you need and what's going to help you lose the weight. Don't bring temptations into your space, and it's your cheat meal. Guys, there's a cheat meal, there's a cheat day. I hate cheat days because they turn into a habit. Then the whole day, I'm just stuffing my face because it's a cheat day. The next day, it's a continuation of my cheat day the previous day. So that is why you need to limit yourself and make sure they are cheat meals, not cheat days. And my advice to you is to have your cheat meal towards the end of the day, like in the afternoon, because if you have it as breakfast, the whole day is going to turn into a cheat day. I know that from experience. So that's how you change your lifestyle. Watch what you eat. Watch weight. So that's why I ask those questions. Ask those questions. Don't do the same distance. If you can run 5 times and make up the 5 kilometers. And again, you don't have to run. There are tons of videos on YouTube on how to lose weight. Easy exercises that you can do at home in your own comfort space. I do those in winter because I don't want to run. It's too cold outside. All I do those exercises indoors, and I just maintain my weight. And I didn't mention that I went from 96 kgs to 78 kgs over time, but because that was my target weight. But now I'm not happy with 78 kgs. I'm not 78 kgs. So you just work on your body. I'm still working. I will continue to work until I reach my goal. And you know what I do? I buy literally tiny clothes and keep them. My husband laughs at me. I keep them in the closet. I have a short that I haven't worn. It's still lying there. I bought it 2017. It's still there. It doesn't fit me, but one day it'll fit me. And the goal is that it fits me this summer. So by December, I should be fitting in those pants. That's just me. If you really enjoyed this video, please give it a huge thumbs up and comment down below. If you have any suggestions of any content that you'd like me to create for you, hit me down below in the comment section. And you can also follow me on my Instagram page, which is Zamy Zams, ZAMYZAMS on Instagram. And on Facebook, I'm Nomzamo Ngobo Ncwane. You can just follow me there. Thank you guys for watching the video, and thank you for all the love that you've given.